Hey everyone, welcome back to Book Shorts, the place where powerful stories come to life in just minutes. If you're into romance drama and emotional roller coasters, then you're going to love today's episode. We're diving into Say You Swear by Meagan Brandy, a heart-wrenching coming-of-age love story that's anything but predictable. It's raw, it's real, and it will leave you torn between two unforgettable characters. If you enjoy book summaries that hit you right in the feels and keep you hooked till the end, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a story that moves you. Now, grab your headphones, settle in, and let's get into this explosive love triangle that'll leave your heart racing. From the very first page of Say You Swear by Meagan Brandy, you're pulled into a world of high-stakes emotions, heart-pounding, love, and the kind of messy, beautiful chaos that comes with growing up and falling hard. This isn't just a story about romance. It's about the kind of love that rewrites your future, the kind of heartbreak that makes you question everything, and the kind of loyalty that could tear friendships apart. If you've ever wanted to lose yourself in a world where the stakes are personal, the feelings are raw, and nothing is ever black and white, then get ready, because this is not your average love triangle. Ariana Johnson is the kind of girl who has always known what she wanted. She's fiercely loyal, smart, and strong in ways that don't always show on the surface. And for as long as she can remember, she's been in love with her brother's best friend, Chase. Chase is everything to her. Charming, protective, a bit of a bad boy, and someone who's always been just out of reach. Their friendship has always had this electric undercurrent, a constant what-if hanging in the air. Ari's waited, hoped, and dreamed for years that one day Chase would finally see her the way she sees him. And then, he does. For a moment, everything feels like it's finally falling into place. There's one night, one unforgettable moment, where it seems like all her dreams are coming true. But that one night changes everything, and not in the way Ari hoped. The fallout is instant and brutal. Instead of the beginning of their love story, it feels like the end. And in that heartbreak, in the mess of betrayal and confusion, Ari makes a decision that will alter the course of her life. She walks away, from Chase, from the dream, from everything she thought she wanted. She goes off to college, hoping to start fresh, to forget. But forgetting someone who's been part of your world for so long isn't easy. Especially when the past keeps chasing you, especially when you've never really let go. Ari thinks she knows how her story will play out. She'll keep her head down, focus on school, and try not to fall apart. But life has other plans. Enter Noah Riley. Noah is not like anyone Ari has ever known. He's not part of her old world. He doesn't know her past, doesn't come with expectations, and doesn't treat her like she's fragile. He's bold, cocky, brutally honest, and exactly the kind of distraction she doesn't want, but can't seem to resist. There's something about him that gets under her skin in the best and worst ways. He's infuriating and irresistible. And most of all, he sees her. Not the girl heartbroken over Chase, not the girl trying to hold it all together, but her, raw and unfiltered. Their connection is unexpected. It starts off as a challenge, a dare to feel something new. Noah is persistent, funny, and absolutely uninterested in playing games. He calls Ari out, pushes her buttons, and slowly breaks down every wall she's tried to build around her heart. And for the first time in a long time, Ari starts to feel something that isn't pain. She starts to see the possibility of a future that doesn't involve Chase. But just as things begin to make sense again, just as she starts to fall for Noah in ways she never thought possible, her past comes crashing back. Chase isn't ready to let her go. Not really. And when he re-enters Ari's life, the feelings she buried resurface with brutal force. Suddenly, she's caught between two guys who both know her in different ways. One is her first love, the boy she never stopped hoping for. The other is her new beginning, the man who made her believe in love again. And Ari is forced to make a choice, one that could destroy not only her heart, but the friendships and bonds that have defined her entire life. The tension in Say You Swear is relentless. Meagan Brandy masterfully weaves a story full of emotional whiplash and gut-wrenching choices. You feel every moment of Ari's pain, every surge of joy, every second of confusion and guilt. The love triangle at the center of the novel is more than just a plot device. It's a battlefield of past versus future, of loyalty versus self-worth. Ari's journey isn't just about choosing a guy, it's about choosing herself, about figuring out what she truly wants and what she truly deserves. What makes this story so gripping isn't just the romance, it's the people. Ari is a layered and authentic character whose strength doesn't always scream, but always resonates. Noah is the ultimate book boyfriend, protective but respectful, confident without being arrogant, the kind of man who listens and loves without condition. And Chase is heartbreak in human form, complicated, broken, and trying so hard to fix what he never realized he had. These aren't perfect people. They make mistakes, they hurt each other, and they grow in messy, painful ways. Brandy doesn't hold back on the emotional punches. There are moments in this book that will leave you breathless. There are scenes so full of tension and honesty that they feel more real than fiction. But through it all, there's a steady beat of hope, a belief that even the most shattered hearts can be made whole again. That sometimes, the love we think we need isn't the love we're meant for. And that healing doesn't come from forgetting the past, but from finding the courage to move forward anyway. The friendships in this novel are just as powerful as the romance. Ari's bond with her brothers, her best friends, and even the people she meets in college all add depth and richness to the story. This isn't just a book about falling in love. It's a book about all the relationships that shape us, the ones that challenge us to be better, and the ones that hold us up when we can't stand on our own. Say You Swear doesn't shy away from the messy parts of love. It dives into betrayal, insecurity, and the fear of not being enough. But it also shows the beauty of second chances, the magic of unexpected connections, and the strength it takes to forgive, not just others, but ourselves. It's a story about what happens when everything you thought you wanted falls apart and you're left to piece together a new version of yourself from the wreckage. By the time you turn the final page, you'll feel like you've lived a lifetime with these characters. You'll ache for them, cheer for them, and maybe even see a piece of your own story reflected in theirs. Because at its core, Say You Swear is about love, the kind that breaks you, the kind that heals you, and the kind that makes you believe again. It's the kind of book you don't just read, you feel. So if you're ready for an emotional roller coaster filled with unforgettable characters, passionate romance, and the kind of storytelling that stays with you long after the last word, Say You Swear is the ride you didn't know you needed. This isn't just another love story, it's a full-body experience, one that will leave you swearing, crying, and believing in love all over again. If you want to listen full audiobook, for free, link in description.